Welcome, Star Wars fans and pop culture enthusiasts. Today, we're diving deep into a brewing storm behind the scenes at Disney, where Kathleen Kennedy, the president of Lucasfilm, is embroiled in a high-stakes battle for the Acolyte, a Star Wars series that has sparked controversy, criticism, and conflict. What's really going on, and what does it mean for the future of Star Wars? Let's find out. The drama starts in the corridors of Disney HQ. Kathleen Kennedy, a key figure in the Star Wars franchise for years, has reportedly hit a major roadblock. Disney's board has decided not to greenlight a second season of The Acolyte. But why, you ask? According to insiders, the decision comes after a dismal reception from both fans and critics. Yet Kennedy, undeterred, is fighting tooth and nail to keep the show alive. Kennedy's involvement in the Star Wars universe has been both celebrated and criticized. While she's been a driving force behind many successful projects, her latest endeavor, The Acolyte, has been nothing short of divisive. Described by some as a disaster, the show has left fans frustrated and disappointed. So what went wrong? Acolyte promised to explore new corners of the Star Wars universe, set 100 years before The Phantom Menace. But instead of delivering a rich, compelling story, the show became a lightning rod for controversy. Critics argue that The Acolyte was more focused on pushing a woke agenda than on storytelling. The male characters were portrayed as buffoons, corrupt, or expendable, while the female characters, often depicted as activists, took center stage. The backlash was swift. Longtime fans accused the show of disrespecting the Star Wars legacy and failing to capture the essence of George Lucas's original vision. Instead of thrilling adventures and deep character arcs, viewers were met with what many described as shallow, agenda-driven content. And then came the merchandise debacle. In what seemed like the final blow, Disney pulled all Acolyte merchandise from their official stores. This move reportedly sent Kathleen Kennedy into a tailspin. According to sources, she fought hard and succeeded in bringing the merchandise back to the shelves. But why such a fierce reaction? Kennedy's determination to revive the merchandise ties into a larger strategy. She's reportedly meeting with Disney CEO Bob Iger, trying to convince him to back a second season of The Acolyte. But with the first season's failure looming large, it's an uphill battle, yet the drama doesn't end there. Rumors are swirling that Leslye Headland, the showrunner, and Amandla Stenberg, the lead actress, might take legal action against Disney if The Acolyte is officially canceled. The buzz is that they're preparing to sue for wrongful termination, claiming that Disney cut the series short without just cause. And guess who's reportedly backing them? That's right, Kathleen Kennedy herself. This potential legal battle could be a game-changer. If Headland and Stenberg move forward, could embroil Disney in a messy, high-profile lawsuit that would further complicate the already strained relations within Lucasfilm. Kennedy, it seems, is pulling out all the stops to keep The Acolyte from becoming just another footnote in Star Wars history. But despite all the behind-the-scenes maneuvering, the writing appears to be on the wall. The official word from Disney is that The Acolyte will not be moving forward. Poor viewership is cited as the main reason. After the third episode aired, the audience simply vanished. By the time the finale rolled around, hardly anyone was still tuning in. It's not just anecdotal. Our data backs it up. The Acolyte didn't just underperform, failed to capture the interest of even the most loyal Star Wars fans. While other series thrived, The Acolyte plummeted. By the end, it was clear that this show wasn't just struggling, it was done for. At the heart of this conflict is a bigger debate that has been brewing within the Star Wars community for years. How much should politics and social agendas influence storytelling? Fans have been vocal about their desire for well-crafted stories that honor the spirit of Star Wars, rather than content that feels like it's pushing a particular message. This isn't about rejecting diversity or new ideas. It's about staying true to what makes Star Wars, Star Wars. Star Wars has always been about epic tales of good versus evil, a struggle for balance in the Force, and the journeys of flawed, relatable characters. When that core is overshadowed by other agendas, it's no surprise that fans push back. The Acolyte is just the latest example of what happens when the balance is lost. So what does this mean for the future of Star Wars and Lucasfilm? With The Acolyte cancelled, Kathleen Kennedy's influence at Lucasfilm might be waning. The pressure is on to deliver content that resonates with fans and revitalizes the Star Wars brand. Projects like The Mandalorian have shown that there's still a huge appetite for Star Wars content when it's done right. The question now is whether Disney will steer the franchise back on course. Will they learn from the missteps of The Acolyte, or will we see more of the same? Only time will tell, but one thing is clear: the fans are watching, and they won't be silent. As this saga unfolds, we'll be here to keep you updated on all the latest developments. The Star Wars universe is vast, and its future is still being written. Whether you loved or hated The Acolyte, your voice matters in shaping what comes next. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell for more deep dives into the world of Star Wars and beyond. Let's keep the conversation going in the comments. What do you think is next for Kathleen Kennedy, Lucasfilm, and Star Wars? Let us know.